Time in YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of Theme Deck Corner. Today we are continuing with our Kalos tins, and this time we are looking over the Zygarde EX tin. Well, not tin. This is the card. This is the promo card himself, Zygarde EX, 190 HP, fighting type Pokemon, Land's Pulse, Cell Storm, Land's Wrath. All three pretty neat attacks, actually. So for Land's Pulse, 1 fighting energy, 20 damage. If there's a stadium in play, this deck does 20 more damage. So we have the opportunity 40, and if we get some additional attachments to it, it can do a little bit more. But on its own, it does about 40 damage, maybe 20, depending on if there's a stadium. Cool. Cell Storm, 1 fighting, 1 colorless, 60 damage, and we heal ourselves for 30. So that's not too bad. Albeit, I like Lucario's secondary attack better. You pretty much have to give it as a comparison. If I was going to build a deck, would I use Lucario or Zygarde? That's pretty much what we have to look at right now. Land's Wrath, 100 damage, because the damage output is pretty much the same. For 3, Land's Wrath is 2 fighting energy, 1 colorless. Thank you. Without me rambling anymore, we're going to move on. That is what I have to say about Zygarde. Zygarde pretty much will be a cool Pokemon. Will it be able to compete with Lucario though? I don't think so. I think the Corkscrew Smash, draw 6 cards is way stronger. But anyway, we're going to start off now. What's nice about this deck in comparison to the last one is pretty much all one color. We can use our energy on everybody. It's not going to matter which energy we have. If you guys haven't watched the last episode, I don't know if I highly recommend it, but I do recommend watching it because that was a beat up, all I can say. Anyway, Dodrio is our first Pokemon in today's deck, after Zygarde of course. Stage 1, 90 HP, colorless Pokemon, retreat 8. As long as this Pokemon is on your bench, your active Pokemon's retreat cost is 2 colorless less. So that is really nice. It means we can get out and in without having too much of a problem. Has Fury Attack, 3 colorless energy 40 times, which means we can attack, our damage output is 40 times the amount of heads, so we have a maximum output of 120 damage for 3 energy. He's not going to be seen play, in that regard. He's going to hit the bench, and that's where we want to keep him. We have Marowak, 100 HP, fighting type Pokemon, stage 1. Sharpshooting, this attack does 30 damage to one of your opponent's Pokemon for 1 fighting energy, which isn't too bad. Has Bone Windmill, 1 fighting, 1 colorless, 60 damage. If your opponent's active Pokemon is an EX, switch this Pokemon with one of your bench. Meh. I could set something else up. Halucha, 80 HP, fighting type Pokemon, high jump kick, and skyward kick. There's no damage here. Why didn't they give me the other Halucha? Sudowoodo, 90 HP, fighting type Pokemon, watch and learn. Again, no damage here. However, for just the cost of 2 energy, 1 fighting, 1 colors, if our opponent attacked us on the previous turn, we can use that attack against them. That'll be super handy if we come up against another Giratina. Oops, I let that slide. Anyway, next Pokemon is Mamoswine, 160 HP, fighting type Pokemon, thick fat. Any damage done to this Pokemon by attacks from your opponent's fire or water Pokemon is reduced by 30. Primordial Boom, 1 fighting, 3 colorless, 80 damage. If you have a stadium card in play, this attack does 40 more damage. If your opponent has a stadium card in play, heal 40 damage. So that's kind of cool, I guess. But as always, if you guys haven't watched my channel before, I've already covered Piloswine, which is all about the Gathering Footsteps. I actually really like this deck. It was really fun, really exciting. 100 HP, fighting type Pokemon. Gathering Footsteps does, for 1 fighting, 2 colorless, 30 damage. This deck does 10 more damage for each colorless in your retreat cost between your Swinubs, Piloswines, and Mamoswines. So it's actually going to do 50 on its own. So that's not too bad. But when you can start benching Swinubs and Mamoswines, that's when it gets good. It's just really hard to maintain. That is the Pokemon lineup for today, guys. Our next card up is the Eco Arm. Shuffle 3 Pokemon tools back from your discard pile into your deck. Can definitely see some play there. We have a max potion. If we want to sacrifice all our energies, we can heal off our opponent. Wow. Whew. Our active Pokemon. Pokemon Catcher. We don't get a Lysander, but this is the next best thing, I guess. Unfortunately, we do have to flip a coin to do so, but hey, look, it's an item card. It could work. We have Trainer's Mail, 2 of them. Look at the top 4 cards of your deck. You may reveal a trainer card from there, excluding Trainer's Mail, and put it into your hand. Shuffle your hands afterward. We have Ultra Ball, 2 of them, which is great. I love these in theme decks. It's just why they don't put these in everything now is just beyond me. We actually get to see the delinquent discard any stadium card in play. If you do, your opponent discards 3 cards from his or her hand. So if we can get this off early, we can kind of shut them down really quickly. Giovanni's Scheme, choose 1, draw a card, draw cards until you have 5, or during your turn, this Pokemon's attacks do 20 more damage. So I like this card for the diversity. Either card draw, or if I'm in a position where I don't need it, 20 more damage. Because 20 more damage can sometimes be the game or nothing. It really could be. Max's Hidden Vultric. I have no idea what this is really in here for. I guess the Mamoswine. But if it's the last card in your hand, put a fighting Pokemon from your discard pile onto your bench, then draw 5. I'm not going to lie to you when I say this card is most likely going to be Ultra Ball fodder today. I'm not going to lie. If I manage to pull it off in the next 2-3 matches, that's cool. We got a Mamoswine. Or I might get junked because Mamoswine has to be in the discard pile first and I have no battle compressors. I don't know how it's going to work. We get... Whoa, we're not adjusting. This is not an editing deck. Professor Sycamore. Discard your hand, draw 7 cards. Pretty self-explanatory. We have Steven. Search your deck for a supporter card and a basic energy. Reveal them. Put them in your hand. Shuffle your deck afterwards. Or I could use Professor's Letter, which I don't actually think they gave me. No, they didn't. A better supporter is actually teammates. If you lose a Pokemon in your opponent's last turn, you can search your deck for 2 cards, don't reveal them, whatever they want, you just put them right into your hand, and there you go. Teammates is an amazing card. Yes, it has its limitation, because you have to lose a Pokemon to use it, but you're gonna probably lose Pokemon, especially considering we have to play in standard format, and this is a theme deck. We have 2 Parallel City. Now this is cool because if I want to get some Pokemon either off my opponent's side of the bench, or clean up my side a little bit, or reduce the damage they're gonna do, this gives me a ton of options. We see Silent Lab. Each basic Pokemon in play, hand, or in discard has no abilities. Man, I saw that before. Seriously, guys, I'm back-to-back recording like all these episodes. All Xerneas, no yawns. I haven't had that problem in like 3 videos. Now all of a sudden, doing it already. That's not good for me. Silent Lab can come in handy really quickly, especially early game if our opponent's playing Shaman. This will shut it off entirely. Assault Vest. Any damage done to the Pokemon this card is attached to by your opponent's attacks that have a special energy on it is reduced by 40. So if Shaman wants to come and attack me, it can't because it most likely have a double colorless energy and it'll do a whopping -10 damage. I like it. We also have the Bursting Balloon. Now this card does get removed at the end of your opponent's next turn, but if they decide to go for the attack, you're going to get 60 damage on them. It's a stall factor. I like it, and I don't like it. We'll see how it works out today. Rounding us off, we have 2 Strong Energy. This will give us our energy cost for fighting Pokemon and 20 more damage, which is really nice. And we're going to round it off with 16 straight up fighting energy. So hopefully we have a ton of energy today. Do I think this deck will beat Xerneas? Now, remember, spoilers, right now, if you haven't watched Xerneas 10, go now. I am spoiling something huge in it. You're still here? Okay. Xerneas got 2 losses, but that doesn't mean that the Xerneas deck was a bad deck. I really do think that they actually formulated it well because it was consistent and for the most part got exactly what I needed to do. With that being said, can this one be consistent? I'm hoping so. The damage is there, the setup is there. I'm hoping that this one can come through just as much as Xerneas did, and there's only one way to try it, and that's in a couple games of Pokemon TCG online. Alright guys, we're getting our first game in today, and this is against the Wu-Tang at DT. Now I did miss the colors. Whoops, that's the wrong thing. Clicked on something I shouldn't have. Wu-Tang DT. You guys actually wouldn't see it, so it's not a big deal. I start with a Doduo. Well. We have no other Pokemon. Oh, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be really bad. Our opponent is selecting their starting lineup. Question is, what are we gonna see here? I really do, for those of you who are art people for this game, I really do love this Doduo's artwork. First off, there's a Doduo in the back that showcases, I'm pretty sure, the artwork of the other card that was from Breakthrough. And first off, this guy's just like having a relaxing, nice, breezy day. He's just kind of cool. Mind you, there's a truck. If there's a truck, why don't people in the Pokemon universe drive? I don't know. They have all these Pokemon that are monsters things. Like, how would they have a car last if these Pokemon are around? So I have no abilities. Now that we're actually into the game, we have a Wobbuffet and a Toxicroak. Wobbuffet by Barricade removes all our abilities, so good thing I'm not playing Shaman. Our opponent's probably wondering why I'm playing a... oh no. Why am I getting all the stall today? Like, I know this is now a Trevenant Break deck. This is going to be scary. We see a VS Seeker, a Pokemon Center Lady, gets that back. Professor Birch's Observation. Now that that Pokemon Center Lady is back in, I think that was a waste of a play. I would have rather had the Center Lady in the discard pile. Here comes the Psychic Energy drop onto the Wobbuffet. We see a Fighting Energy, so I can probably let one of them go. As well as I don't think I really need the Steven. So we want to get ourselves a Zygarde up and running. Let's get one of those guys. I only have one in the deck, so one of them is prized. Sadly. We're going to just throw him right down. I've got enough energy now to set him up. Hopefully that'll be all we need to do. Well, I'll grab that Max Potion. Hopefully Doduo can survive a turn. End the turn. No stadiums. I got rid of a draw support possibility. I might be in a bit of trouble. And this is definitely going to be a poison-like deck, so Zygarde really does not want to be in there. We do see a double Kalos energy drop onto the Wobbuffet. We see a Professor Birch's Observation again. So, are you going to draw 4? No. Yeah, you're going to draw 4. Okay, so it's limiting you a little bit. We see the Trevenant, which means our basic Pokemon have to pay one more colorless energy to attack him. We take 30. Well, I'm gonna just Max Potion. And now I'm at nothing. Thank you. Next turn, I should be able to knock out this Wobbuffet with strong energy. Actually, I should have let the Doduo go down. Now I'm looking at it. Psychic Assault, damage increase, 30 damage to the Doduo. Yeah, I'm gonna have to save that energy. I will attach the good old Fighting Energy. Actually, no, Trevenant, it has to be active. Okay, it's not a big deal. But either way, this is gonna end it. I can teammates now. Get 2 cards of my choice from the deck. Unfortunately, Doduo does have to go down at the cost of it. Here comes that Psychic Assault. Doduo goes down. Now Zygarde is going to make its entrance. Here he is. Active as always. We're going to play Swinub. Go for the strong energy drop. Teammates. And we want do I want? We can grab anything we desire. Anything at all. This is a tough choice. Teammates definitely is one of the best things around because you just never know what you're going to grab. I'll grab that strong energy. Got it. And I'm going to grab I should grab a Sycamore. That way next turn, I can start setting up a Pokemon. I can go for a new hand. It's the best option. We're going to go for a Land's Wrath. We're knocking out this Wobbuffet. Goodbye. One prize. Alright, we got a Delinquent. We just need a Stadium now. Then I can cut my opponent's hand right down. Play a Stadium. Go for it. Dive Ball. Searching for a Water-type Pokemon. Manaphy? Slowpoke. I don't know what the Slowpoke's for. That's something I'm not used to seeing. Here comes the Slowpoke. And a Floatstone on the Toxicroak EX. We see an escape rope, so he is wanting me out of there, which is fine by me. He switches us in. I'll go for the Swinub. This is going to be a big play here. But he has no energy to set this guy up and no cards to really kind of do anything. I'm going to go for the draw and retreat. This is a waste of a strong energy, I admit, but it's a play I really do need to make. We can evolve one of our good old Swinubs now. Cubone. And I'm going to play Parallel City. And take... Nope, we can leave it like that. I want to leave my opponent at a reduced bench space. So, we're going to go for... Land's Wrath. That's going to be 120 damage. And if he doesn't pull an energy properly, we should have this Toxicroak EX in the bag. Zygarde showing his true strength. We see a Pokemon fan club, so too bad for you, you can't play any Pokemon. We see an Espeon EX and a Slowpoke. I'm not worried about either of those cards, to be honest with you. And I now know two of the cards are not energies. So, do you have an energy drop? Because your Toxicroak's about to go down. Eva Soda. So are we going to see Slowbro? Or are we going to see Slowking? We're going to see Slowking. Now this guy has Royal Flush. Once during your turn, you may flip a coin. If heads, move an energy from your opponent's active to the bench. Ooh, you got rid of my strong energy, which is a beautiful play. But it does not matter in the slightest, because I'm just going to evolve Cubone right now. I'm just going to attach another energy drop to the Zygarde in case Trevenant wants to come out, and we're going to knock out this Toxicroak EX. Goodbye! Not worried about it at all. We see a Giovanni scheme and another Zygarde. We pulled the Zygarde! Yes! That is good for us. I will be playing that Zygarde, setting up that Zygarde, doing everything we need to do to get that good old Zygarde rolling. Now, we see a Hard Charm. So, he's trying to take a little less damage. And he got another one of my energies. Who are you going to set up now? See, I don't have a problem with him setting up Pokemon. Alright. So, Royal Flash is down. We see a Slowpoke at the field. And it's our turn. Giovanni's scheme is the attack of choice here, because I'll be able to do some... You know what? It may not be worth using it just yet. We're going to go for Land's Wrath. I can't knock this guy out. He has 20 more damage. Well, my damage is reduced. So I do 80. But he has no energy, which is a really big drag right now for him. I don't know if that's intentional. He keeps getting my energy. This is insane. I don't have a problem if you want to set up my Swinub. Really, I don't. I'm going to go for the Steven. I'm going to grab a Sycamore and an energy. Oh, yes, sorry. That is my choice for the Sycamore. And then we'll grab a fighting energy. Beautiful. We're just going to keep attaching those fighting energies to our lead Zygarde, because he is the one that's doing all the damage. Land's Wrath knocks out the Dragalge. And we're going into our finale here. 2 more prizes, guys. 2 more prizes, and we have this. The Trevenant, that threat that I wanted to see so badly, is now in the active position. I am ready for it. He has a Tyranno. If you get rid of one of my energies, I'm not even bothered by it. You've got 2 energies, so you cannot attack me. You got another one. Are you serious here, man? You got another one. 3 energies on the Swinub. Espeon EX. I ain't bothered by your Espeon EX. We're going to go with another energy drop here so that I can attack Giovanni's Ski. We are going to go 20 more damage. And Zygarde's just going to destroy Trevenant, excluding the resistance. Darn it. We get the game. He knew there was nothing we could do. Beautiful. Zygarde showcasing its true potential. Poor Doduo had to go down early though, because that was the only thing we could do. But hey, look, we definitely put in some work here. Zygarde pulling a win. We're gonna go into the game. We're gonna go into game number 2 and see if we can do it again. All right, guys, making it into game number 2, we are playing against Jonathan K. Skut. So we're gonna call him John, because you know how I am with names. I'm terrible. All right, we're getting this coin toss. We're calling heads. Why do I call heads? I don't know, because we actually win a coin toss. That is why. We're gonna go first. Set up early on if we can. That is always the best thing, especially when you've got a Zygarde turn 1. Now, I'll only play the regular energy for now. And I might actually set up the bursting balloon, so he cannot attack me turn 1. What do we got? Mewtwo EX. So we're just gonna go with that bursting balloon. And a fighting energy. And I think that's it. At the very least, I know he should not attack me this turn. Because I think if he does, it puts us in pretty good range of some damage. Mewtwo Spirit Link. Great Ball. Great Ball? You've got a full art Mewtwo, and you're using a Great Ball? Kangaskhan EX. That might not have been a good pull for you, considering we're playing a fighting deck. Professor's Letter. He's got all sorts of cool cards. I don't have that. That is a tech I don't even know. 2 fighting. What are you playing? This I'm interested in. Kangaskhan EX hits the field. We see. Oh. Why? Why do people run that? That's not even cool. We're gonna play a Assault Vest now. Evolve our Marowak. And thankfully, you didn't get my strong energy. So, I'm going to play the Parallel City in the no. This way. There we go. So now my Land's Pulse can do 60 damage. Yeah. The strats, guys. The strats. It was all part of the strategy. 60 damage. Now, if I can get 1 energy, I can pop. Nope, never mind. Just reduce that comment. I was about to say we could possibly knock it out, but you know what? He had that Pokemon Center lady. We're taking 30 damage, and that is too much damage. Oh my Jesus, we have a strong energy. That is really good for us. So we're going to go for the Cell Storm, which will heal all that damage we just took. He's now taking 70. We're not taking anything. This is awesome. Now, if we can get an energy here, we will knock out Mewtwo EX and be that 1 threat closer to being safe. Goes for the Mewtwo EX. He needs 1 more energy, so he can't attack us, but we cannot knock him out, which is a downer. I don't need the Eco Arm at all. This is interesting, playing the Mewtwo EX format. We're gonna go for the Cell Storm. This will do 100 damage? I don't think you can knock me out either. If there's a stadium playlist, yes you do. You knock me out. That's not cool. I tried so hard to knock that thing out and I couldn't. Couldn't do it. That stadium I played is now hurting me! How's that fair? That's not fair. It's just not. Marowak can't attack. I'm going to just put those two back in. I think this is game right here. I'm not even going to bother playing the Cubone because honestly, there's no way for coming back. This is a fully set up Mega Mewtwo X. I actually put a ton of effort into getting this guy set up, and look at this. He went out of his way. Without the stadium, he wouldn't have been able to knock me out. With the stadium, he knocks me out. That's game number 2. That was quick. Not Zygarde's fault. We tried. If it wasn't for that Pokemon Center lady, we may have had it. But you know what? He got 4 turns to set up. That is insane. Oh well. Game number 3 is on your way. We're going to see if we can make it or break it in today's matchup. Alright, going into the final match, we're playing against Lloyd. Grass fighting. I want to say my champ, Ariados. We're getting this coin toss, we're calling tails, because you know what? I want to lose coin flips, is apparently how it works. Lloyd is going to be able to go first this time. We got Zygarde again, which is awesome. I love you, Zygarde. Come out to the active position, because that's where you belong. We're going to play a couple other Pokemon, though. And if Zygarde just so happens to go down, we can, you know, teammates up and get another Pokemon. Beautiful. We see Deerling. Deerling? Are we playing a variant of Superior now? I was not expecting this at all. We see the fighting energy. If only it was a... Ooh, I think I can knock out this Deerling one shot. Watch this, guys. So Parallel City, we're going to actually flip it so that they do less damage. So we're going to say done. I don't have a problem having a lower bench space. To be honest with you, I don't. We're going to go with a Giovanni here. During this turn, we're going to take 20 more damage, or we're going to do 20 more damage. Lance Pulse, 60 damage, knocks out the Deerling. Flat out, we're moving on to next game. Not really, but we had a fighting energy. Beautiful. Now we're in range of knocking out a Snivy. That's what we want to do. Let's get rid of the Snivy. He sees the Hawlucha. That Hawlucha does not scare me one bit. We have a... Oh. Teammates. Good play, my friend. Good play. Now, what will they pick? I don't know. And I will never know. I will never know what they picked. Because I'll never be allowed to see it. They'll have the cards in their hands. Now, sure, they can play all those cards. But what those 2 particular cards they picked, I don't know. I don't know. So, we see a Carbink, which shuts us down right away. A Zygarde. Are you playing the Zygarde theme deck? I don't think so. Now, I'm going to go for the energy drop here. But I do need to make sure that I can set up another Pokemon to take out Carbink. That is my next goal. So, we're going to go for the Cell Storm here. Get another prize card out of the way. I don't want these Snivies and all that kind of stuff setting up because it just is not a good idea. Especially when I'm Grass Weak. If he had the ability to get into that Superior turn 1, Zygarde would have been kaput. Done. So he thinks this Carbink can save him. He thinks this Carbink can save him. Well, it just might. It just might. Because I can't switch. There's no switches or escape ropes in this deck. Wow. I'm just starting to realize that he has the ability to come back now. I had like turn 1 knockout, turn 2 knockout. Throws out a Carbink and I'm done. There's nothing I can do. Nothing. We see a Doduo. I might want to take this opportunity to actually hold off. If I can get Dodrio right now. There's the Assault Vest. Beautiful. We're going to attach that third energy to Zygarde because at the very least I need it anyway to retreat. There's no point in attacking because I won't do any damage. I hate you, Safeguard. I really do. Pokemon Fan Club. I can't retreat because I've used up all my energy. I'd be like so far behind right now if I switched. This went from being a one-sided game to a... This is a battle now. We actually have to think. I was just going to keep clicking attack, 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 attack. Don't you love those games where you can just hit A? You're going to do the damage. You're going to be alright. You won it. Carbink and Snivy. This is definitely not a theme deck, but I don't know what this is. I really don't. But I can't knock out his energy now because of the Carbink. So 3 energy onto the Zygarde. We get a Cubone. I can't attack. I can't really retreat. I have to pass the turn. Now, if he switches out here, he can't knock me out, and I might be able to knock him out. There's the energy drop. Does he retreat? Professor Birch. He gets the heads. What are we seeing here? Does he get all the beauty that he needs? I have no idea. Professor's Letter. He gets 2 more energy. I'd love some energy right now. Can I have that? Can I borrow that for a second? Apparently not. He used it. He used it all up. He's gonna wait. I got a fighting energy, guys. Well, I'm just gonna start setting up Halucha. We're gonna end the turn. This is gonna stall out a little bit because I have to. We see an evolution is superior. Does he go for the paralysis? He doesn't. I'm paralyzed. This would be the best turn for him to switch. Like legit, the best turn. Switches in, 120 damage. I'm paralyzed, can't switch out. He goes for the next attack and and knocks me out. That is the best play. That is exactly what I would do right now. If I was in his shoes, that's exactly what I would do. Goes for the grass energy drop on the Servine. For sure. For sure. Goes for the fighting energy on the Carbink. Why are you attacking with Carbink? That is the end of the turn. If you had retreated, my friend, yeah, you would have taken a little bit of damage, but in 2 turns you would have knocked out the only threat on my field. That was the most crucial part of your journey. Now, yes, you have Superior now. This has gone like, whoa, 100 back into his side. 100% back into his side, because there's nothing I can do. I need something to go down, but at the same point, I have nothing to go down. No energy drop. No Pokemon drops. There's no attacking. That's it. Let him have his turn again. Oh boy. This is an embarrassing game. This is an embarrassing game. All this work Zygarde has been putting in, getting us the 2 lead prize, and a silly ability. Prevent all effects of its attacks, including damage done to this Pokemon by your opponent's Pokemon EX. You're broken, Carbink. You're seriously broken. Here comes the Superior. Going to go for that one-shot chance? Nay? Nay? You're not. You're gonna do 80, and then 280 damage. Yeah. What? Did I miss something? He went straight for the slashing strike. Alright, my friend. You win this one. That was a good play. Didn't even think of that. teammates. That's what I gotta play. Gotta go for these two. Because unfortunately, I'm in a really bad position. Steel energy, or fighting energy, down on the Halucha. Skyward kick. Now we do take reduced damage, thankfully. So if he does go for the slashing strike, he can't knock us out. But I'm in no position to fight back. These people get in the cars at the right time. This is insane. Why do we not have center ladies? Beautiful play, my friend. Beautiful play. That is exactly what I would have done too. Sycamore, let's do this. Can you give us a fighting chance? Probably not. I want to get rid of that Carbink. And I'm not going to. I have opportunities here. Let's go for a fighting energy down here. Let's go for a trainer's mail. See what we can get. I don't think I didn't get anything. Wow, the luck is just... RNG went the other way. Alright. I don't think we're out of this. I think we have a chance. If he thinks that Carbink can block my Zygarde now, he's in for a bad situation. Because I'm going to knock that thing out if it's the last thing I do. He has VS Seekers, Pokemon Center Lady. Again? I repeat, we lose. This is now a uphill battle and there's nothing I can do. We're going to play the Steven, get more energy into our hand. If there's a stadium in play, I can get rid of the Delinquent. Yeah, that'll be our supporter because it's just another Steven otherwise. And we're going to grab a fighting energy, so we have some in our hand. Unlike the first half of this match. I'm going to go for the Powder Snow. Stay asleep, that's all I'm asking. Thank you. Give me a turn or two to set up here. 140 damage, my butt! This should not happen. Seriously, this should not have happened. This isn't even gonna matter. Actually, that hurts me. What happened here, guys? What happened here? I'll admit that last play was a huge misplay. But, well, just gonna pass that turn. Could I have gotten 30 damage off? Yes, but then I could not have set up the Zygarde. Tyranno! Actually, it may not be over. It'll be a close game, but it's not an over game. Knock me out. That's what you gotta do, right? You retreat. Why? Why do you retreat? Zygarde comes in. I don't have to worry about too much. I'm gonna just knock out your biggest attacker right now. Land's Wrath. Alright, we at least get this thing off the field. We're gonna claim a prize. That Superior cannot knock me out, and I can knock it out. You think your Carbink is gonna save you now? Do you really think that's gonna be what it takes? I think so, because I think if he gets a bit of chip damage off, 40... I can knock you out. Let's see what happens here. This is a lot closer than it should ever be. This match should not have happened this way. I'm gonna just say it right now. I need that Giovanni for next turn. He's at 10, this will do 80. Alright. Cellstorm, heal me for 30. Okay. I don't think Superior can knock me out. Got a Pillow Swine. He sends a Halucha. You cannot attack me with this card. Did he blow it? Did he seriously just blow this game? Energy drop. He's gonna go for a backflip. I can knock this thing out. There's something I'm missing. There's gotta be something I'm missing. I'm gonna play a Cubone just in case, even though he only needs one prize. I'm gonna set up another energy on Zygarde just again, in case. I'm gonna go for a Land's Wrath. Resisted hit. I go down to 1. Superior comes in. Can do a maximum of 160 damage. That's all you can do. And I one-shot you 100% of the time with Giovanni's Scheme in my hand. Goes for the coil. Hits me for 80. We come back! Giovanni's Scheme. 20 more damage. With my Muscle Band. Land's Wrath takes you out! That's the game! Oh my god, he had that in the bag, guys. He had that. He decided to switch out. And instead, we take that final game. I don't care what anybody says. That may have been the worst game in the world. But oh my god, did we come back. Zygarde is incredible. Okay, I'm just gonna say this now. The ability to heal actually is just as important as card drop. Well, maybe not. But still, the only reason I was able to survive all those hits was because of Cellstorm. Cellstorm came through. That Silent Lab made everything possible because I was able to get rid of that stupid Carbink. Don't get me wrong, I love that card, and I plan to use it myself. It's an amazing card. I love it. Just when you're playing against it, you're entirely set up, and that's the only card you have, and you can't get out of there, you get a little bit picky. So, Zygarde EX, my opinion. It is much easier to set up your Pokemon in this deck versus the Xerneas one, but the damage output is not there. The Xerneas EX 10 could do like 240 damage if you had everything properly set up with Skyfield and all those variety of Pokemon. This one, I have to really push to even break 140. So, I still think, as much as I love Zygarde and the fact that we got 2 wins, I really want to give this match of our current 3-way, which is the better deck, to Xerneas. Again, that's my opinion, and that's just because of the damage output, the reliability, the ability to get cards out. Like, there's so many other ways. You have the artillery in there, the draw engine. I was sitting here for a bunch of turns with nothing to do. Don't get me wrong about, we're not going to get started in that other game in the Xerneas episode, but that is legit what I think. I think the Xerneas deck was better. But that is my opinion, and again, you're watching it for my opinion. But until the next episode, we will be trying out the Yveltal EX deck Will he be able to out-surpass both the other decks? We'll soon find out. But until then, time out.